Dallas Mavericks, you think the story is ridiculous, right?
Yes.
And it just
It was,
compiles
it was
more
ridiculous from
and
the beginning,
more
bro. Yeah. It was ridiculous from the beginning.
lunacy.
Yeah.
Now we have it that Jason Kidd said, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm walking away from the Dallas Mavericks. He's taking his shot at ownership in a European football team.
Mm-hmm.
So he's done with basketball. He's on the soccer now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you have Dumont coming out and you know he had so much he put so much of his faith in Nico and ownership. The Adelsons had so much faith in Nico, and I think Nico weaseled his way into that position,
Mm-hmm.
and he shut Mark Cuban out. Mark Cuban wanted to be an advisor even after he sold the majority
Yep.
stock of the team, and they kind of figured. And like I said, I think this is purely my speculation. I feel like Nico Harrison said, "I can do what he does. We don't need to keep him around. I can
We
do what he
don't
does.
need Mark Cuban.
No, I can do it." And they put their belief in him because they're not basketball people. They don't know basketball. They put their belief in Nico Harrison, and now it's starting to look like Nico doesn't know basketball because Nico's a businessman. Nico worked for Nike, and you put this guy to run your basketball team, and everybody was excited because of all the relationships that he could culture here in Dallas. I think he ruined any opportunity at future superstars wanting to come here
Yeah.
because the mentality now is if you'll trade Luca, who's probably the greatest player in the NBA right now,
Yeah.
if not top three,
Yeah.
you won't trade my ass. Psych.
Psych. Hate to break it to you, but yeah. Nah.
And it's looking now like Nico's going from having free reign to now he's on a tight leash, and the belief is not any longer, oh, he knows what he's doing. We're gonna let him just operate now. He's gonna be micromanaged. And I
Yeah.
believe they're gonna bring somebody else in to kind of work with him because you can't fully trust somebody that's gonna do what he did. And then the statement comes out of, well, I knew the fans love Luca, but
I didn't
I
know they
didn't.
loved him that much. How the
What?
fuck? How the fuck do you? You know what? I'm about to get real pissed off. How in the fuck do you go from going? I didn't know the fans loved him that much. I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. How do you again? How do you come to that conclusion as a general manager? How do you come to that conclusion? That again is the equivalent of the Bulls in the '90s going, Michael Jordan. Oh, he's not that important. He's irrelevant. Let's go ahead and let's move past him. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Let's trade him. Like, make it make sense. Everybody's shouting the man's name. Everybody's got the man's back. You're getting yelled every fucking game that he comes to play here in Dallas. Fire Nico every game. But you're sitting here and telling me, I didn't know it was gonna be a big deal.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad, bro. He shit all over Dirk at every opportunity, and
Yep.
they're like, why have y'all basically disenfranchised Dirk? Like you guys, he's lost all love for the Mavericks, and Nico's like, it's not our job to cater to Dirk. My job is to cater to my fans and this basketball team.
Well,
It's
you
like,
sure
bro,
as hell didn't do that when you got
Dirk
rid of
is the
Luca.
greatest Dallas Maverick to ever play. Period. And
Yep.
you're just like, Dirk don't.
Yeah.
What do I care about Dirk? Dirk? I'm like, oh my gosh. Bro, it just gets worse and worse. That's like
And
somebody coming in here and being like, I don't give a damn what Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin think. I don't give a damn what Roger Staubach thinks. Who? Who? It's like, dude, terrible.
bro, it to me again, and part of me is like, this is getting old, and I honestly see. I know they haven't come out publicly to say it, but I see the Dumont Group. I see them moving away from Nico. I don't think he makes it to next season.
Dog,
They're
he's
going
got
to
to
announce
go this
something.
summer.
They're,
He's
they're
got it.
they're going to make an announcement in the coming weeks that says this is final. Nico Harris is out. He is no longer the GM of the Dallas Mavericks, and he's out. I
I
honestly
can
think it's
see it
going to
trying to
happen.
be like, oh, it's an amicable parting of ways. It's a
My
mutual
ass,
agreement.
my ass.
He's got something else that came up. I can see that.
So just a quick update, real quick. Even though we're talking about Nico, the end of the third round has just been completed, and still no Shador Sanders. Just FYI for all you out there.
Well, well,
Well,
that's not good.
oh, that's not good. That's not good. But getting back to Nico, bro, it's again one of the things that to me is just it's gotten to a point now to where it's ridiculous, bro. It's you made the biggest fumble literally in the NBA by saying, "Oh, our franchise player, our top dog that we have here in Dallas, yeah, we can do without him because we're going to be a defensive team. We're going to show you that defense wins championships.
But can you give us an example of another time where
We are going to be the example that defense wins championships."
yeah, but can you give us an example of another time when a defense won a championship? No.
Again, bro, it's a bonehead move that he made. For him to come out publicly now and to say that I didn't know was going to affect the city of Dallas and the Dallas Mavericks fans this way. If I would have known, I wouldn't have made that type of decision. You have to be a complete and utter moron. And yes, Nico, I'm talking to you. You have to be a complete, utter fucking moron to not think that Luka meant that much to this fucking team.
Dog, when Nico presented that and said, "Hey, I'm going to trade Luca," he was met with laughter by ownership. Like, funny.
And then it
And he's like,
happened.
"No, I'm serious. I'm gonna trade him."
And then he did it.
And they let him. He didn't shop it around. He didn't give everybody an opportunity to place their bids. He didn't
Nothing.
do it on the up and up. It was like, I'm gonna call, I'm gonna offer. I know exactly who it is that I'm gonna give it to. And a part of me with my conspiracy mind is like, did the NBA just have something to do with this? Where it's like, hey, nobody wants to watch the NBA. Can we maybe get Luca to the Lakers? Maybe that'll drum up more interest because the numbers for the NBA have been on a consistent decline.
Yeah. I
So
don't know, bro.
what do you do?
Cause
What do you do?
I
You
mean,
move a mega star to a mega franchise.
yeah, and I mean that is very conspiracy theory thinking on that part.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see that kind of conversation being had in the background. And I mean, if it was, and if that's the case, then I mean, then a lot of us would be like, well, damn, now we know why Nico did what he did, but he's taking all the fucking heat for it right now.
As he should.
Yep.
As he should. But he's not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Ownership needs to take some of that responsibility too because they
Yeah.
let it happen.
Yeah.
It was on their watch.
Yep.
And the fact of the matter is, you had a once in a generation talent and you let his ass walk away for magic beans. He didn't
Not
even
for
walk away.
magic beans.
You kicked his ass out
Yeah.
for some magic beans and said, "Smell you later."
Not to smell you later.
Bro, I hate the Dallas Mavericks right now. Like, we have no coach.
Hate is such a strong
I
word.
hate the Mavericks right now.
Well, it is what it is, bro. I mean, we can't change anything about it. It's done. It's over with. Luca is no longer here. He's in LA. So all of us
Enjoy your superstar. We're gonna enjoy our freaking
street clothes.
injury reserve report because that's all we get is the damn injury report every week with all our stars on it. So whatever. I'm over it. Thank God basketball season is over for us and we don't have to. The
You're
next
done with
story I
you're
want
done
to
with
report is Nico Harrison's been fired.
yeah. Let's
Or
I have a feeling that's gonna happen in the
quit,
coming week.
resigned. I don't
Whatever.
care.
Whatever it is.
Leave. Bitch.
Not leave, bitch. Leave, bitch.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we do want to thank everybody for just taking the time to join us, taking the time to indulge in our content. We thank you all for the love and support. We ask that you do please continue to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, show us some love, reach out. We'll write back. We'll interact with you as best we can. And until we meet again. Peace.
Peace.